Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. I'm so glad that you guys are here. In today's video, I am canning beans. I love to have beans ready to go on my shelf, and so today I'm doing a mix of pinto and kidney beans because that's the combination that I use when I make my chili beans, and so I like to have those ready on the shelf just to grab and go when I'm ready to make chili beans. All I'm doing here is I'm measuring out a half a cup of pinto beans and a half a cup of kidney beans and putting those in each jar, and then I'm going to dump those into a colander and I'm going to wash them really well. Now I will go ahead and tell you this is considered a rebel way of canning beans. I don't follow the USDA instructions. I've always canned my beans this way and it's always been fine, and they've turned out perfect every time. And so this is just what I do. I'm not telling you this is how to do it. I'm just saying this is what works for me. So I'm going to get these rinsed off, and then I'm going to put a cup of the mixed beans back into the jars. I'm going to add some minced onion, some salt and pepper to taste. You guys, I think I did maybe a teaspoon of the minced onion, half a teaspoon of salt, and like a half a teaspoon of pepper. I'm going to fill those jars with filtered water, debubble them, wipe the rims, and then get the lids and rings on. I'm going to process my quart jars for 90 minutes, and this is just, I mean, like I said, it's just simple, it's easy, and it's cheap, and it's very, very, very versatile. You can use these in any kind of thing, and if you just want to open up a can of these beans and heat them up and eat them like that as a side for, you know, a dinner at some point in time, that'll work too. But like I said, I really love having these beans on my shelf. It was time to change the rubber seals on my lid, and so I ordered a 2-pack from Amazon. If I remember, I will link that in the description below. This is a 23-quart canner. A lot of people ask me sometimes about my glass cooktop stove. This is the canner that was recommended to me for my cooktop oven stove. So, and it's worked well. This is probably, I think, my 4th year canning, and so it has done great. And this is the 2nd time I've had to change the rubber seal. You know that it's getting time to change it when the lid doesn't. If the lid is super easy to twirl on, then your seal needs to be changed. And when you change it, it's so funny because you really got to use some elbow grease to close and to open the lid when it's done with the done pressure canning. But I went ahead and got that done. I pressure canned these, like I said, for 90 minutes, and I ended up with 2 batches. So that was 14 jars of pintos and kidney beans. Right here, my husband and my father-in-law had picked up a bushel of Blue Lake green beans. Blue Lakes are my favorite. That's what I tried to grow in my garden, and then the deer took over, and so I didn't get to produce any in my garden, but we picked these up at a local farm stand. And so all I'm doing is breaking them. I'm going to rinse them off in some water and some vinegar, and then I'm going to do both quart jars and pint jars. I do process the quart jars for 90 minutes. I process the pint jars for 75 minutes. All I'm going to do is I'm going to fill these up with the green beans. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper, and then I'm going to fill each jar up with water. And then you want to debubble, because sometimes you may need to add a little bit more beans or a little bit more water to your jars. And so then wipe the rims, and again put your lids on and process these in the pressure canner. That's going to do it for today's video. I am coming to the end of harvest season, where I'm canning what I've grown in my own garden and what I'm picking up at produce stands. There may be some apple canning in the future. I haven't decided yet. I still have a few jars on my shelf from last year, but I enjoy doing it so much that I think I will do some more. So stay tuned. There may be apple canning in the future. If you guys like today's video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. Come back and hang out with me. Until next time, I will see y'all later. Bye.